Hi, and welcome to Design It with Tammy Gibbs. I'm Tammy, and I have just a super announcement today. This is not like my other videos, but it's something I think all of my viewers need to know about. And that is the drop and announcement today that Affinity publishing products are now going to be free. I don't know if you remember or you even heard of it, but years and years ago when I was doing my magazine publishing, I am doing marketing stuff. There was a company called Serif, and back then they had a very low cost. Possibly, I can't remember. It may have even been free. You paid kind of like the postage and handling. They sent you the disc, and it was an alternative to CorelDRAW and some of the big, Photoshop and some of the big Adobe products and that sort of thing. And I did use that. It was really good for the low cost. And then I kind of, I got into using CorelDRAW for some heavier duty things. And I kind of lost track of them until I want to say it was last summer, last spring, something like that. And somebody mentioned Affinity. They started talking about Affinity, and I went to check it out. And lo and behold, it used to be called like Serif Draw Plus and Photo Plus and all of these different things. Well, apparently it had sort of grown into this Affinity suite at some point in time. And I recognized I actually did purchase. They had it on a discount where it was, I don't know, it was so much off. It was like for all of them, like the draw, the photo, the publishing suite, all of it together. You got the apps for the iPad, you got the regular desktop version. The really cool thing about that was it was still a perpetual, or you purchased the software to download onto your computer and you could use it offline. I don't know about this one, whether it is going to be the same way. I can't really tell at this point. I'll have to go in and test it. This is like brand new, just within the last hour or so, me really getting in there because I watched the whole Canva keynote thing and all the new stuff coming with Canva. And that is a lot more videos to come on all those new features that I'm going to have to sort through and work through before I can get you content on that. But I will have that coming. But I did want to let you guys know so you could go ahead and, jump in and go explore the Affinity suite, which it was purchased by Canva. I can't remember. I think it's been about a year ago. And a lot of people were really concerned in the creative, especially the more, I guess you could say offline, the actual printed, folks that do it for clients and stuff like that, and they're actually printing out the materials and it's not fully digital and that sort of thing. A lot of them were really concerned because they kind of saw it go into potentially a subscription model because of the it being with Canva and Canva being a subscription model. And sort of the reasoning behind that is if you have something that is on your computer, like for instance, we had a hurricane last well, it was like the very end of September that we had the hurricane last year, and I was literally without internet for days, that I didn't have any internet. I had to go to town, like to the Walmart, and park in the parking lot because they had internet there because it was patchy with the different places that got hit. Our area was really devastated with just, so much destruction. And so we didn't have power for many, many days. My parents were without for over 20 days, and they lived just right down the street from me. We got ours quicker because our house was closer to the road, but still, I was able to actually go on my computer, which we had run, we had power through our generators and stuff. And so I could charge my battery to my laptop, and I was able to do a little bit of design work and stuff on the Affinity program because I couldn't get into Canva. And, so I could do it on either my CorelDRAW or I could do on Affinity. And so that's what I did back then. So that's why having something that works outside of the internet, it's really good to have. And so that's why they were concerned. So I'm really anxious, and I'll report back as to what I find out about that, whether or not this one is going to also work outside. And maybe just I do know that if you are a pro Canva user, there are some AI elements that you can use inside of the Affinity programs. So there's going to be some ways to key in and use some some AI features. I would think that those features would only work when you're online. So I don't know if the other parts of it will work offline, or if all of it will have to be, like I said, I'll have to research that a little bit more. But it is free. You can go in and you can just sign up if you have a Canva account, whether it's free or whatever. You can sign up to download it. And because it did make me download something, it makes me think that potentially that is going to be something that is not going to be completely internet based. But anyway, we'll find out. But anyway, so you've got the vector, you've got the pixel, you've got layout, and you've got customized. You can lay things out. Let me see. So I think that basically they've kind of changed the names of things, whereas it was Affinity Publisher. I think the layout is probably Affinity Publisher. The vector is probably more like maybe the paint or whatever. You've got this pixel layout, and then you've got the customized where you know you can do just all kinds of things with it. So it'll be a neat tool to have, especially since it's free. And I just wanted to pop on and let you guys know about it. Um, there's lots of material just right here on this page about all the different things. And you can also import in your Photoshop files or whatever, and different file types in, and you can structure them and everything. It's just really cool. You can collaborate. It really looks like it's going to be really cool. So you can use it, no restrictions or no payment. And if you're on the Canva Premium plan, you get to unlock the Canva AI tools within, which is really cool. They also have that they are building the iPad version, but it is not available yet. But I've downloaded the Windows version, but they do have a Mac version. And then it does say that AI that respects your craft. So it's got smart features without the fluff, and how you control things and control your content. So it really looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to stop renting software and move in here, which I think is kind of a cool way to look at it. Very interesting. So photo editing. This is the photo editing is under here. And then it really looks like it's got it was already a powerful software, and it does look like for instance, this is some of the things in the photo editor. You've got you've got the layers that you can work with. You've got blend modes, curves, dodge and burn, all these things that liquefying. There's just a ton of really high powered tools for you to use when you want a little bit more control. And you even have the photo AI if you have that pro plan. So you can, edit things with that. So you can edit your photographs and stuff with that. So I think it can be a really good tool for you to, again, break out. Remember, I'm always talking about, even with AI, you want to use these things as tools to bring out your own personal personality, your style. to find your style and all of that sort of thing. So here they have the facts, so you can check out that. I'm gonna put in the description. I'll put a link for the Affinity. Here the main page where you can sign up and get your free copy. And I hope you've enjoyed this I just wanted to tell you about it. So not like my other videos, just a quick little come in and come out, tell you a little bit about it, a little bit about my background with the software. I currently actually build my playbooks that you're familiar with. I build them inside Affinity. And so that's the platform or the software that I have been using to build those. Inside of that. So my layout is done inside of Affinity. All right. Well, have a great day and happy creating. I'll see you next time.